Now, why anyone would ever make a video about a cold steel knife other than cold steel is beyond me. Sorry, the voice is a little jarring after the sweet music. The perfect cold steel holdout 1 video is already on the official product page, where it chops meat on ropes and set to corporate metal. So put your best dress shirt on and your widest tie while we fantasize about all the inanimate objects and 5'11" tactical boots we can stab and slash with the cold steel holdout 1. Like the overall length and the weight. My length is different than cold steel's because of the modification. The blade size and the cutting edge. I have the real measurements for the blade in parentheses. The handle size and the grip area. Spine thickness, handle thickness. And the tallness closed. The cold steel holdout 1 is a real special knife, made even more special by someone who thought it needed to be a clip point. Instagrammer Headin sent me this, and he swears that it wasn't him who tried to modify it. It was someone before him. So if you believe that, then I'm probably the 3rd owner of the knife. Now the holdout is a series of knives. It comes in several sizes. The real size, like this one, which is the holdout 1, and the other ones for people scared of their own shadow. The holdout 1 is made in Taiwan, and it retails for about $140. Uses CTS XHP for its flat ground, normally spear point blade. The blade is made from fairly thin stock and is much lighter than you might think 6 inches of death may feel in your pocket. It sharpens very easily and only took a few minutes to get it whipped back into shape on my Spyderco Sharp Maker. Now, the tip on this one's bent a bit, and I'm not sure if it was me. It may have been the other owners, but you know what, it was probably me. I think I may have accidentally pried with it at one point. So, don't pry with it if you want your tip straight. The blade is locked into place by the stoutest shit triad lock, which is cold steel for lockback. But don't take my word for it. Take, for example, what this log has to say about it. This is my 2nd cold steel, my other being the Frenzy, and I couldn't get that one to fold either or the lock to fail. I mean, I'm sure you've watched the videos already. This one is best closed two-handed, as the triad on this one isn't quite as smooth as my Frenzy triad. The deployment is nice though, and easy to do one-handed. You can flick it open with some hard wrist action, which I assume most of my viewers are familiar with by now, or just flick the thumb studs. While the knife shouldn't open in your pocket, it's safe to say it doesn't have the strongest detent. Probably because it would be way less tactical. The handle is made from 2 slabs of G10, and there's basically room for 2 of your cold dead hands, or maybe one for you and one for a buddy. The handle is comfortable, I guess. I found no hot spots. It's, just big and long. I actually think that has a nice ring to it, huh? Cold steel. Big and long, motherfucker. I'll shoot that one in a quick email to Cold Steel's marketing department, which I'm sure they'll get back to me just as fast as they did when I asked for free knives. Still waiting on those. So that said, the holes in the handles, I guess, save weight. There's no liner, just, the slabs of G10 joined together by a backspacer, and screws, which I managed to knock most of out. You'll see why in a minute. I assume since someone removed the blade at one point, my screws were a little loose and didn't have Loctite on them anymore. So that's probably why. And on a sort of related note, when playing Fallout, there's a weapon you can carry on you unnoticed called a holdout weapon. Now in video game logic, it's a weapon that I guess no one feels during a cavity search, and it can be as large as a .357 Magnum. Hello, 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 hello. Now in the real world translated, Cold Steel's logic, I guess, says the holdout is technically a concealable weapon too. You or I may not agree, or maybe you do agree, and this is a pocketable blade. And if you have deep pockets in theory, it would work for you. Again, something I'd never carry, but the pocket clip is reversible to the right or left side in a tip-up configuration only. So yeah, tactical. Now let's compare the holdout to a few other knives before I wrap it up. So yeah, this right here is the holdout. But how about something equally ridiculous in the Spyderco K2, a since discontinued knife with a similar slim profile, but titanium and slimmer. Yeah, look at that. I don't use this one much either, but something deep within me loves it. How about the Cold Steel Frenzy, a smaller everyday carry? Well, I guess in theory, I assume everyday carry for some people. It's similar in construction, G10, no liners, screws are kind of in the same place. To some people, it may be a little more reasonable. Oh yeah, well, okay, let's punify it, and let me show you my Junglist 2. Oh, the Cold Steel looks so cute now. Now, you're familiar with the proof video, right? I don't know what that really means other than it proves Cold Steel is a knife company with real good taste in public domain hard rock. So let's do it up like the holdout is a metaphor for the evolution of man. You're like, I don't get it. Besides, what do the monkeys have to do with space? And remember, viewers at home, none of what you see here is safe. Will possibly damage your knife and result in the loss of life and limb and possibly your dick if you don't watch where you deploy it. Okay, let's crack open a cold one with a cold one. Okay, so that about does it. You're like, oh, you found the slow motion feature on your iPhone 8. Yeah, I found it. Big cold steels are a knife made for a certain type of bro, or lady. They're fun and cool, like drugs, but not for everyone. Most of their big folders give me laughs, but they're too big to pocket or bag carry for me. Now personally, I prefer mid 3 inchers, but there's nothing wrong with liking mid 5 or 6 inchers either. I guess it comes down to if you need a weapon or a tool. How about both? Cold steel. Thanks to Hedden for providing some of his unwanted knives for me to beat the crap out of. I don't know if you should follow him on Instagram or not. He didn't ask me to ask anybody, but follow him unless, he posts here and says, hey, don't follow me. In that case, I guess he could just make his account private, but whatever. If you like this video and think 2001 is one of the greatest things you possibly don't understand, subscribe to my channel, watch A Space Odyssey, give this video a thumbs up, leave a comment. By the way, this music used in the video is from YouTube's free library, so don't try stealing my clicks. Thanks for watching.